I just wanted to share with you guys that sometimes days don't go as planned, or the day goes faster than what you expect it to be, and then you just can't get things done like you need to. So I'm about to, well, let me back up. So I went to train clients this morning, I worked out, went to the grocery store, and now I'm like, shit, it's like 3:30 and I need to get back to the gym by 4. So I need to leave like now. And then I have a class to shadow and then 2 training sessions after that. So I'm like, holy crap, like this is reality. Sometimes you have dishes not done, so I'm gonna have to do this later. I have clean dishes there to put up, dirty dishes there, oops, to put in here once this is empty. And I'm like piecing together meal prep. So I have my rotisserie chicken that I always do every week. I did barbecue flavors, so you can't really taste it too much because I took the skin off, but I have 4 containers that just have protein in it. So when I get home, I am going to do my sweet potatoes and jasmine rice, which, let me let you know, I'm getting home at like 8 o'clock tonight. So it's gonna be a long day, but this is reality. Sometimes you just have to do what you can when you can do it. It's 3:30 and I'm gonna get to the rest when I can later. So at least this is one step ahead of tomorrow. I'm bringing 8 ounces of almond milk. And this is, what am I saying? This is gonna be one of my meals next. So I just ate food, but I have my level 1 German chocolate cake protein powder. So the macros on the milk is 60 calories, 2.5 grams fat, 8 grams carbs, 1 gram protein, and then I have, let's see here. Boop, boop, boop. So the German chocolate cake level 1, it's 150 calories, 2.5 fat, 23 grams of protein, and 7 grams of carbs. This flavor is really good. They just came out with the first one, level 1, this flavor. And I'm not really a huge fan of chocolate flavored protein. I think that's because I've been kind of traumatized from bad flavored protein for a long time from other brands. So they kind of hyped it up a lot because their flavors are absolutely amazing. But I will say I wasn't as excited about the flavor once I tasted it. But what I do like is it's like a very mild chocolate. It's not very rich. It's very smooth, and I really like the flavor of it. I did it with just water. It tasted really good. I've done it with fat-free milk. I've done it with almond milk. And I've done it in like my ice cream, like blended ice cream that I do with this and a milk and a lot of ice. So, really good. I like that it's mild. Just not as great as I thought it would be, but it's probably because I just want cake, like actual German chocolate cake. I really just wanted to film that real quick to let you guys know meal prep is not always perfect. Your day does not always go perfect. You just have to do what you can do. I'm gonna get to all this crap later. Like, it's gonna suck, but I'm doing what I can now, and I have things I have to get to. So stay tuned till I don't know what clip I'm gonna film next. Hey guys, it's May 1st. Woohoo! That was cheesy. Anyways, I am doing my meal prep just like I promised. It is like 9:30 in the morning. I've been working on it for almost an hour now. But I just wanted to show you guys something that I love doing, super easy. You guys know I always share easy things. But look at how the skin falls apart from the sweet potato. If you put your sweet potatoes in the oven for 1 hour at 400 degrees, I like to use foil just because I hate cleaning pans and pots and I already have like literally a whole pile. So put foil down, put the potatoes on your pan. Do not poke it, don't wet them, don't do anything to them. Just literally place them on the pan, 400 degrees, 1 hour, and then you'll take the oven off, leave them in the oven, and keep them in there for 20 to 30 minutes, and it literally will like fall apart from the skin. Let me see if I can like coordinate myself to do this on the phone or with the camera. But I just peeled into here and look, kind of cut too deep, but it literally just like falls apart. So this makes it super easy. I'm just going to scoop out the potatoes, weigh it. I'm doing 4 ounces in my container. So I have 3 containers here. I kind of made too many potatoes, but I'm gonna put the rest in a container by itself. So when I get to more meals, or if I want to add them into things, or if I'm short on carbs, that's the way I can add some more sweet potatoes to my meals. But yeah, super easy. Gonna add them in here, and then meal prep is done. I have all the other meals in my freezer. So I just did my tilapia Brussels sprouts. I always post on Instagram. I don't feel like opening it right now, but I have chicken, broccoli, rice. I have tilapia Brussels sprouts with Parmesan cheese and rice. And then I did my ground, well, you can't see in that one. Let's see if I can look in here. I literally have meals everywhere. Let's see. I have brown rice in this one with like ground beef. And I stir-fried or sauteed bell peppers and stuff. In there, this is more, what is this one? Yeah, this is broccoli, brown rice, ground beef, and I put soy sauce in there to make it just delicious. As you see, I have a ton of meals done. I put them in the freezer so that they don't go bad. So I do half my meals in the fridge. Once I get through those, then I take the meals out of the freezer and use those for my next meal prep. So I should seriously be set until like next Tuesday, like literally a whole week, lunch and dinner, and then I'm preparing my snacks. The snacks are interchangeable. My breakfast changes a little bit. But one of the new things I bought was for my high carb days, I just really crave cereal sometimes. So I bought this Special K coconut cranberry almond. So I hope it's pretty good. I have it fit in my day today. That's gonna be like a pre-work meal with fat-free milk. So I'll get about 15 grams of protein and like 40 grams of carbs in that meal, and really excited about it because I feel really good when I have a lot of carbs during my workout. So you guys know I always talk about that. Place your carbs around your workout. The other meals are low to moderate carbs. That way you just have good energy throughout the day, but you're utilizing your carbs when you need it. So I'm gonna finish doing this meal prep and I'll see you guys later. Back in the kitchen. You guys know I practically live in this kitchen because I'm eating every 2 to 3 hours, but I just came back from the chiropractor and I literally feel like $1,000,000. If you do not go to the chiropractor, you need to get yourself aligned or adjusted or something, because I've just noticed, what am I saying? I noticed that like, since I'm working out 6 days a week, your muscles are, this is how my chiropractor explains it. I feel like I'm not gonna explain it as well as he does because it's like, it makes sense, but then I don't know how to explain things ever. But your muscles are so strong that they push against your bones and everything, and that's how you get things misaligned. And so I've locked up my neck on Thursday, and today is the 2nd, which is Wednesday, May 2nd. So it's been 3, 4, 5 days since I pulled my neck, and it's still just tight. I've noticed that the last 2 weeks when I'm lifting, like let's say a cable lat pull down, I feel like I'm going through the motions, and even if I'm going lighter weight, more controlled movements, I just feel like I'm not really engaging my muscles. So I feel like everything's just like really locked up, and I feel like I needed something done. So went to the chiropractor. Literally everything was like cracking so much in my neck and in my hips and my spine, my lower spine, my lumbar. And even Calhoun was like, oh my gosh, like you've really needed this. So I'm glad I didn't wait. I finally went. But if you need an adjustment, you need to go get an adjustment, because it's worth the time to go get your body taken care of and prevent more injuries or anything like that later on. So also ignore this stupid pimple. Every time I wear a hat, which I like wearing my hat, doesn't matter if it's clean or not, I get like a pimple right where like the hat line is. It's so annoying. I need to like wear my hat again to hide it. But yeah, off topic. But right now I'm just like eating cheese because it fits my day, and I've been running around, and I also slept in today, so I feel like I'm kind of behind, which is why I've been running around. So I'm eating cheese, and then I'm gonna eat a snack in about a little over an hour and a half, because then I'm gonna go to the gym and work out with one of my clients. So I'm just doing it on my own time, because she just wants to see working out together, and just I owe that to her. She's just been so awesome and cooperative and learning so much that we're gonna meet up and work out together. But part of this vlog today, I wanted to go over some of the supplements that I'm doing as far as for prep, and how I change my supplement routine up a little bit, and then my supplement routine when I'm not prepping. So there's not a huge contrast in the two, but I want to let you guys know that, especially those that think that when you compete, you have to like down tons and tons of supplements, but there's a purpose and a reason for certain supplements and what you need and what you don't need. So I'm gonna explain my routine normally, and then as I go through each one, I'll explain how I change it for prep. And hopefully it sheds some light in understanding that like my day, or even fitness people or competitors, their whole day is not supplements, but the supplement is to put in ingredients, micronutrients, and product, like macros, I guess not products, but macros and micronutrients that you're lacking from Whole Foods, or to replenish from Whole Foods because you are exerting more and you're doing more, that you need to have your body functioning at a high level. So I'm gonna explain that to you guys in a quick minute. I'm gonna get everything out and ready so I can make it a little bit easier versus like me just holding the camera out. So my hand's gonna start cramping up, but I'll see you guys in a second as I get set up. Okay guys, I took my glasses off because too much of a glare. I know it's distracting whenever I see it in videos. So anyways, I'm gonna go through everything. There are some things that I'm currently out of that I actually need to order. My bad. So there's things I need to order, and then there's things that I use sometimes and that I'm not using anymore. So I'm just gonna go through everything. This is just me being honest in how I do things. I'm explaining it more, especially for people that watch these videos, that follow me on Instagram and see things that I post, and they're gonna be like, well, why don't you take that anymore? So this is why I'm taking certain things and what I do. So to start off with, it's more the foundation. So one of my foundation supplements that I will take whether I'm working out or not, it doesn't matter, it's for just normal life health. And I take it year round, prep or not. So that's gonna be vitamins and my greens. So the vitamins that I have been taking is the PHORM Micro Factor Pack. And this has one antioxidant, 3 multivitamins, 1 CoQ10, 1 fruits and veggies, 1 probiotic, and 1 EFA. So I love the Micro Factor Pack, but honestly, I had to quit taking these and I let my husband take them, so I've kept my subscription. If you don't know, you can do a subscription to certain products through PHORM and you get a slight discount, but also it's an accountability thing, because if you know that you're getting a product at the same time every month, you're gonna make sure you take it every day so your products don't like accumulate more than what you need and you're paying for it. So the price is kind of pricey, but it's cheap compared to buying all these ingredients separate in different bottles, and then it's like a pain in the ass to like try and open all the different bottles and whatever. So it's just like one easy to go pack. You could take it right away or bring it with you to work and whenever you get a meal in, but it's kind of pricey. So for me and my husband to both take it, it's gonna be a lot every month. And for me doing other supplements, especially being on prep, I don't wanna afford it. And so what I'm doing is my husband, his diet is not as perfect or as good as mine is. Mine's not like perfect at all, but it's lacking some things and like veggies and different things that he's not doing. So I decided to have him do the Micro Factor Pack, and then I went back to M Factor. So let me bring everything on this side, so as I talk about things, it'll make more sense. Okay, so I've been taking M Factor Goddess. If you're a male, you take M Factor Hero. The thing with gender-specific multivitamins is there are ingredients formulated to help with hormones and your specific chemical makeup. We are not created the same. We cannot compare ourselves the same. So with the M Factor Goddess, there are ingredients that help with female hormones, which I noticed when I took this before I started taking Micro Factor, this really helped regulate my menstrual cycle, and I just felt less moody and less cravings and just felt good with it in my routine. The only thing is this doesn't have other things like the EFA, antioxidant. Well, it has antioxidant a little bit, but it's not the same blends as like the Micro Factor here. So the thing I like is it's just a multivitamin. It doesn't have like all the other things too, but it's a lot more affordable as far as my routine currently. So I'm doing the M Factor Goddess, and then I have my husband doing the Micro Factor. So this is a vitamin that I take year round, every day. Doesn't matter when during the day, just getting it in. So I prefer to do my things in the morning during breakfast, because then sometimes during the day I forget, and then I get in bed, I'm like, shit, I forgot to take my vitamins. So I just try to do it every morning and just make it a habit. So this is my daily routine here. And then, let's see. I'm currently taking hair, skin, and nails. If you see my other video, I'll link it in the caption below, but I chopped 10 inches off my hair. I have terrible skin in general. The hair, skin, and nails has helped me a lot. I think it's more helped with my nails in my hair. I would say I feel like it doesn't help a ton with my skin, but that's mainly because my skin is just breaks out so bad. So it's not like a cure to help with acne. I feel like maybe it's helped a little bit, but I can't tell because I work out 6 days a week. I try and take a shower right away after my workouts, but some days I'm caught at work and I just have big pores and I break out a lot. So I feel like it's helped a little bit with acne, but it's mainly helped with like my nails And you've seen other videos, but I'm not lying, like my nails are still actually long. Like I've never seen the whites of my nails, and they're long, and I'm actually about to go get my nails dipped or gelled, something, because I want them to look pretty and they're nice and long, and having nail polish and stuff will help the white part be thicker so it won't break. So I'm doing good. They haven't broke yet, but hair span nails, I'm just taking this because I want to help with my hair. This has nothing to do with prep, and it's more just lifestyle and a choice that I want to take. But I'm probably going to stop taking this now because I really need to buy other things and just keep my supplements to a minimum, because it's just a personal choice. I just don't want to take a ton of supplements, so I'm trying to minimize what I don't necessarily like really need right now. So I'm still getting ingredients that are going to help with my hair, skin, and nails through the M factor. It's just not specific because it doesn't have, you know, 500 or what is it, 5,000 something. I think it's micrograms of biotin, which actually helps a lot with the hair, skin, and nails. So this is just occasionally what I'm taking. And then the next product is my greens. So this is my foundation product I take year round. A lot of people have asked about it. I've done a video on Instagram about it, or video on YouTube. I'll link that below too of my review. This is when I first started taking it, like last year. I've been taking it ever since, but I've noticed that when I was not taking it anymore, I was getting more bloated, and I noticed I had more cravings, and I was out of it for like almost a week. And then the second I ordered it and got it back in, I noticed that my bloating went away within literally like hours. And then 2 days later, I just felt perfect again. Like I won't say perfect, but I felt really good. So the OptiGreens 50 helps get phytonutrients, helps, there's a built-in probiotic, antioxidant, which I'm really happy about, because since I'm not taking the micro factor that has some of those things in it, I'm still getting it through my OptiGreens. So I take 2 scoops every morning. It doesn't matter when you take it during the day, but I like to take it in the morning because I've noticed it helps with my bloating and just how I feel the rest of the day. So this is a product I take, prep or not. I don't eat enough veggies, and if you see pictures that I post or the foods that I'm posting, yes, I have veggies, but I don't have a variety. It's always green beans, Brussels sprouts, and broccoli. Like those are the only 3. So it helps with pH levels, helps with your gut and your nutrition. What am I saying? Your gut and your digestion of nutrients through your digestive tract. So it's helping with better nutrient absorption. But overall, I just feel a lot better with it. Less cravings, which is so important, especially during prep. So this is my everyday. Doesn't matter if I'm on prep or not. Let me go through level 1. So level 1, I like to keep in my pantry year round. Doesn't mean that I take it every day, but what I like is supplementing in whenever I can't get to whole food. So supplements are designed to go into your daily routine to supplement in what you're not getting from whole foods. It's not supposed to completely replace whole foods. You want to focus on whole foods first, but sometimes what happens is, let's say I train 2-3 clients back to back, that's 3 hours. And then I have like a 30-minute gap, and then I might have like 2 or 3 more clients. There's no way that I'm gonna go like 6-7 hours without eating. So what I do is in that 30-minute window, I'll bring either cold water, fat-free milk, or almond milk, depending on my macros and how it fits. And I put 1 scoop of level 1. This helps put my body back in an anabolic state, which is fat burning, muscle building, but also it helps keep me full in between. So obviously in those 30 minutes, I don't have time to eat actual whole food meal. This is a great way to get in nutrients and stay on track by getting something in and not completely avoiding my diet altogether. Occasionally I like to have this in the morning if I am just not really feeling hungry at all, or if I wake up late, which happens sometimes. I'll have this and have it with like a piece of toast or half a bagel or something to get some carbs in too. Just helps me feel a little bit more full longer. Or if I have sweet tooth cravings, I use this at night, and I like to mix it with some type of milk, almond milk, fat-free milk, whatever, and then ice and blend it up and make like a little ice cream out of it. So it's a little thicker, it makes me full a little longer. So as you can see, this product is like super versatile, and I use it for many different ways, but I focus more on whole foods first, and if I feel like there's just no way I can eat more chicken or fish or egg whites or whatever, I'll put this in my diet, and that's how I supplement in, especially with my protein being very high. It's sitting around 175 grams of protein a day. It definitely helps me hit my target goal, and it's going to help with fat loss. So this is seriously like a no-brainer product. Tastes amazing. It's smooth. It blends really good, and what I like is it's low temperature process. So you're not gonna feel discomfort, bloating, gas, anything like that. And because of that, it blends nicely. It tastes really good. It tastes exactly what it is. This one is German chocolate cake, but my first favorite is strawberry milkshake. I'm really enjoying this one because it's different. I like to change it up, so I usually keep 2 flavors in my pantry. So strawberry milkshake and this German chocolate cake is my go-to right now. And then post-workout. So post-workout is only when I'm working out. So if I'm not working out, you don't need a post-workout shake. Protein is not created the same. That's one thing I gotta bring back over here. So level 1 is slow digesting, so it kind of mimics a whole food, so it's going to keep you full longer. The Formula 1 is a post-workout one, so you don't want level 1, you want just Formula 1, so this is going to digest fast right after your workout and going to go straight to your muscles to help with recovery and repair, and you pair it with Ignition, which is like straight fast digesting carbs, because the carbs help shuttle the protein to the muscles to start the recovery process. It also replenishes your glycogen stores, which get depleted while you're working out. So as you know, when you're working out, it's not like you can go do bicep curls and be like, all right, do I have biceps yet? Like, it doesn't work that way. When you're working out, you're breaking down your muscles and you're tearing them and you're ripping them, and you're putting micro traumas in your muscles. And so it's the after the workout that actually will help with the repair and recovery. So if you're eating a whole food after your workout, that's okay. It's, you know, you want to pair with like a protein and a carb source like sweet potato or chicken, but whole food takes 2 to 3 hours to digest. So you want to get that window of when your muscles and your body is depleted and you need something right away. So you want something that's fast digesting. So fast digesting, I take a post-workout. There's one supplement that will help you the most is taking something post-workout. So I put whenever I'm off season, so I'm not prepping for a show, I do 1 scoop of Formula 1 to 1.5 scoop, and then usually I do half a scoop of Ignition. The Ignition also has a bunch of micronutrients, so you're depleting your micronutrients from sweating and working out, and so this really helps replenish some of those micronutrients. It's not the same as like the M Factor Goddess or M Factor or Microfactor. It's not like a multivitamin, but it does help get some micronutrients back in your system because you burnt that and lost that through sweat and everything. But when I'm doing prep, I really minimize my post-workout but still have the post-workout. So instead of 1.5 scoops, I have 1 scoop. That way the grams of protein difference from that half scoop, I can get whole food because I'm more hungry. I don't want to just drink my calories. I want to actually eat something that's going to help be more dense in my stomach and keep me full longer. Ooh, excuse me. And then the Ignition, I go from a half scoop to a 4th scoop. It'll be like a 4th scoop to 1/3 scoop. So it's not a half scoop, but I noticed that there are some days where I'm not feeling hungry and I work out later and I need more carbs, I will go up to a half scoop. But I haven't had that problem in the last 6 weeks since I've been prepping. So definitely about a half scoop to a 1/3 scoop during prep, or a half scoop off season. And then I'm gonna keep this here because I do BCAAs and Ignition during my workout. So BCAAs are branched chain amino acids, and they have 3 amino acids: leucine, isoleucine, and valine. So it has the 3 main branched chain amino acids that are essential. So essential means your body does not produce it on its own. You have to get it from an external source. So that could be a whole food like a meat source or something, but I'm getting it from my supplement because I have plenty of protein from my meat sources and my whole foods. But I have this during my workout. Obviously I'm not gonna like eat meat while I'm working out, so that's weird. But I do branched chain amino acids, so I do 1 to 1.5 scoop during my workout. This is going to help preserve muscle mass and prevent muscle breakdown. It also has a mineral electrolyte blend that helps with muscle cramping and keeps yourself hydrated. And then what I do is during my workout, I'll have 1.5 scoop, and then I actually put a 4th scoop of Ignition, so that gives me 20 grams of carbs. And I think that's 20 grams for 1/4. 20, I think it's like 15 or 20 grams. So I'll do like a 4th scoop of Ignition. And what this is essentially doing is giving me a carb source slowly while I'm sipping the BCAAs. So I'm preventing muscle breakdown. And I'm also getting a little bit of an energy source because my workouts it can range like 1.5 to 2 hours. So if you're working out and you're breaking down your muscles during your workout, your body can turn catabolic. So catabolic is your fat, your body storing fat and burning muscle. So it could turn into that catabolic state within like 45 minutes of working out. So I don't want that if I'm working out an hour and a half or 2 hours. So by having the BCAAs during my workout, I prevent that breakdown, prevent that catabolic state essentially. And then the carbs just help me give me energy, because going 2 hours working out, that's very fatiguing, and it just really helps me have energy. And your body stores glycogen in the muscles. So if I'm working muscle groups and I'm breaking that down and getting really sore and tired, this really just helps me pump a little bit more, and I just feel better with having the ignition during my workout. So you don't necessarily need this during your workout. I would definitely say BCAAs will help prevent the muscle breakdown, and it tastes really good. Like my favorite is green apple, so I'll have that. And then what do we have left? So, oh, and with the BCAAs and ignition, this is something that I just started doing with my coach in December. Before I would just do BCAAs, but he recommended doing the ignition with it, so I started doing that, and I've felt a difference, and I feel like I can go longer and harder. So I just do BCAAs before, but now I think I'm gonna keep doing the ignition and BCAAs during my workout, because I just really enjoy how it makes me feel. And then something that I don't do when I'm off season, but I do during prep, is take my fat burner stack. So my fat burner, I've honestly have not been consistent with it like the last 3 weeks, but then it made me realize that I'm not really feeling super hungry yet, super moody, and super like prep brain yet, because I have still another 21 weeks to go. So I'm just gonna wait to take it whenever I feel like I really need it. And what I've done before is I've done 12-week preps, so I would take it the whole 12 weeks, and then after I would just take a break from it and then not take it anymore. But since this is a longer prep, I've got 21 weeks to go, I'm probably gonna start taking this in the next few weeks. But this is a 3-part stack, so I'm gonna explain each part. I already ordered this like about a month ago, but they changed the labels a little bit. So this is also gender specific, but females can take the male one, but males can't take the female. The reason being is it's called Royal 21 and or Royal 21 Queen. So this is for females. There's a Royal 21 King for males. The King is a little stronger as far as the stimulants in it, because men are naturally bigger as far as like weight and size. So they need a little bit more to help fill that stimulant. So if some females are taking the Queen and they feel like it's not enough, it's okay for females to take the King because they might need that extra stimulant. So the Royal 21 Queen is, it helps with your internal temperature, which is going to help increase your internal temperature and help burn more calories. That's how you're getting that more like your faster metabolism or calorie burn, to help assist with fat loss. And it just helps with energy. It's not like, I've taken some fat burners before, it doesn't get you jittery or feel like crap or anything like that. The key thing too is to take it with food. Some people will take fat burners without food, and it's just too harsh on the stomach and it makes you feel nauseous or sick. So I take this in the morning. It's 2 capsules. You want to first assess yourself with like 1 capsule to make sure it's like that tolerance assessment phase. So making sure that you're not going to have too many stimulants at once. If you've assessed yourself after a few days and you feel good, do 2 capsules. So I'll do like 1 capsule for a few days. Once I'm good, I'll do my 2 capsules. But it'll be 2 capsules in the morning, and then you'll take 2 capsules in the afternoon around lunchtime. Don't take it past 3 p.m. or like 3:30. I've noticed that it will keep me awake at night, and I do not want that, because you need rest and recovery. So I'll just do this during my prep. And then the second part of it is, it's called C21. The new label is Core 21, or sorry, T21. Back it up. T21, so it's the new label is Thyro 21. So it's like a multivitamin for your thyroid, and you'll take 2 of these in the morning with your Royal, and then 2 in the afternoon for lunch with your Royal too. So even if you take 1 of these, like if you're sensitive to stimulants like I am, I usually take 1, like I said, all the time. But if I start getting closer to prep and I'm more fatigued and tired, I'll do 2. My body actually like thanks me, and it doesn't feel anxious or anything like that. So you always want to take 2 of the T21s with your Royal morning and afternoon. This is like a multivitamin for your thyroid. Your thyroid helps control your metabolism, breakdown of macronutrients, helps with your temperature, everything. So this is going to help you with the fat loss because your body's functioning a lot more, or your thyroid's functioning a lot more efficiently, which is going to allow you to burn more calories. And then at night is the C21, back to this, or right now it's called Core 21. So C21 is got a blend of nighttime ingredients that's going to help get you in REM sleep. So REM sleep is you're going to be your most peaceful sleep. You're not waking up. You're in your deepest sleep. And the reason you want that is because at night you are resting and recovering. You're burning calories, and your body needs that time to really, truly recover from the day that you just had. So whether it's like mental or physical stresses, you just need to get that recovery. And if you're not getting proper rest and recovery, your cortisol levels are going to be raised, which makes it a lot harder to burn fat. So this really helps lower those cortisol levels by getting myself in a restful sleep. I notice that when I don't take it, I'm waking up 1 to 3 times in the night. I have to go to the restroom, or I have to like toss and turn. When I take it, I do not wake up once, and I wake up in the morning feeling so much more rested. I don't feel groggy or feel like I want to lay in bed for like 3 more hours. So it's really nice that it's a fat burner stack that's not just some quick caffeine that like curbs your appetite. It's like legit, it has a purpose, and that's why there's 3. I feel like some people get like overwhelmed with it, but it's very nice to like have something that is helping your thyroid and helping you get in proper sleep. And it's not just pumping caffeine in your body, like it's actually helping you do what you need to be doing in order to get the results. So of course, this isn't a magic pill. You have to have proper nutrition, exercise routine, drink plenty of water. But I only take this whenever I'm on prep. I don't take it any other time during the year. I've noticed that sometimes I'll feel very just fatigued when I don't take it, but it's because I'm used to that energy that I get from the Royal 21, and I just know I have to kind of wean myself off of it because, like I said, I don't want to be pumping a bunch of supplements, but at the same time, I'm going to do what helps make me feel less miserable and like help me through the process, because it's going to help me get results. I've used this stack through 2 preps, and I've lost the body fat that I needed, and I felt like I was able to go with ease throughout the prep. I didn't feel so miserable, and like, I mean, of course, prep isn't easy, but I didn't feel like I was a walking zombie. So definitely helpful just during prep. So if I would say there's anything that's like the most important that I love that's helped me get results, is going to be my OptiGreens, my M-Factor Goddess, and my post-workout stack. Those are like the 3 that I feel is so necessary to get your foundational like micronutrients, but also help with the rest and recovery as far as post-workout. Everything else is kind of like extra, like accessory supplemental, but I just love having my same routine. I noticed that it helps. I've had people ask me if, you know, anything I take, does it help? Is it working? And I'm like, I won't waste my money on something that doesn't work. Like, that's so stupid. These products aren't cheap, but it's the best. It really is the best. And I love taking them, and it's worth every penny to me, especially if it's helping me get where I want to be. So there's a time and place for everything. You don't need to take all the supplements like I do, but they're there for a reason. And I also didn't cover fat burn, or what is it, pre-workouts. I don't really take pre-workouts a lot. Might take it like once a month, but when I start getting closer to prep, I need something to help push me, but I don't really want to cover that now because right now I don't take those products. So I do have them in my pantry, but I don't take them. So if you feel like you need that assistance, you can. If you want to ask me questions about pre-workouts, you definitely can. And that's pretty much all I have for you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope that the supplement routine just kind of let you know why I take what I take. I didn't go like super in depth with it, but I wanted to just share enough that you guys know what I'm doing and just why I take what I take, like I said. But I also want to let you know that I have created an ebook for supplements. So I created this back in January. I started working on it through the last couple months, and I finally got it finished, reviewed. So I will be getting it completely published this week. And if you would like a copy of it, I'm going to have it on worthyfitlifestyle.com. Or if you want, you can email me and I'll send it to you guys. It is absolutely free. It is just something that I want to help with people understanding supplements and even just products that I take, because I trust 110%, actually like 1000% PHORM. I've been taking them for over 4 years, and I just don't recommend any other product because it's so good, and I trust the brand so much, especially because they test their products in an FDA tested facility. They're not FDA approved, but they test their products so that you're accurately taking something that you know you can trust. If you want a copy of the ebook, let me know. It goes through a bunch more supplements by that brand that I didn't go over today because not everything I've taken now, but I have taken before. The ebook is going to explain why I trust them, why I started taking the products, and how I was misguided before when I started my fitness journey years ago, like 7-8 years ago. And I'll go in depth with a bunch of the products and the ingredients in it and why those ingredients are in it and what they do. So you're understanding this isn't some like random foreign word to you, like you understand what it's for. And I also have hyperlinks so that you can see my cited sources and the research I've done on it so that you can trust it and learn, because I'm all about educating and teaching. I don't want to just tell someone something to do and then not understand why they're doing it. So it's a very in-depth ebook, and it also has a Q&A at the end. So if you have questions about what to take with what not to take with what, and the serving sizes, it's all there. And there's also a link that is on the ebook. It's firstphorm.com/worthy. That link is going to give you free shipping for a lifetime. It also links you to me so I can see what you're ordering and I can keep up with you. I want to know your goals. I want to help you out. And with that, if you're ordering something that I feel like isn't fitting your goals, I can see that and be like, hey, why'd you order this? Like, you should have ordered this instead because I know your goals is fat loss, or I know your goals is to have more endurance for your race or whatever it is. So check it out. Comment below or email me if you would like a copy of it. I'm going to have this video probably finished before I even get that published and updated. So I'm hoping to have it by the end of this week. Bear with me. I'll also make an announcement on Instagram at jacqueline.penna. But that is it for today. Thank you guys for watching. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment, like, and subscribe this video. I would really appreciate the support. And stay tuned for the next Road to Pro episode. Bye.